Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My name is Misty. I am your tarot reader. This is January 2020. I'm coming at you from the land of Orlando, Florida. And we're going to be looking at what's going on with our Cancers for the month of January. We're going to go over the new moon, the full moon. We're going to be using a couple different decks. I got the Tried and True Tarot. So Cancer, January 2020. Cancer, January 2020. Yep, so a little bit of storm clouds around the house. That's the first thing. We're not going to finish pulling right now. We're going to go ahead and set this deck up, though. Let's go ahead and let you know where this is taking place. So this full moon lunar eclipse that takes place at the beginning of the month, around the 10th-ish. I'm not sure the exact date. I already forgot it, but probably the 10th. That is taking place. That's taking place for you right in your first house. So that's a Cancer eclipse. That's a big deal for you guys. That's huge. 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 It's everybody's fourth house, right? So of course there's some home life stuff. So there's going to just be a lot of self-growth. A lot of self-growth. Really harvesting, really seeing the truth of what comes out, and really a lot of forgiveness of yourself, and also a lot of forgiveness of masculine energy. I see that also coming in. Now, if you're a man, that's a lot of self-forgiveness, If you're a gay man, it could be your relationship. If you're a female, I see also that being healing for you in your relationship, if you're in a relationship with a man. Yeah, definitely. I see it all the way around, but a lot of energy being brought to you. So the sun energy really represents the self too. So, I mean, I just see a lot of forgiveness of the shadow side, really a lot of forgiveness and really self-nurturing, really self-nurturing. And also I see you coming out. Like there's this like bright light of you shining outward. So I'll show you these cards here. They're really beautiful. This is the Shamanic Healing Oracle. So just some growth, the acorns, the night and day, the sun, the moon, the balance between the masculine and feminine. Here we're talking about the forgiveness of the self, and the forgiveness of the self bringing you into a space of balance between the masculine and between the feminine. And then really I see you just shining, coming out past hurts, past betrayals, even betrayals to the self. I see you really laying a lot of that to rest and really letting go of that. There's a melting, and I literally feel it like melting away of that. And it just feels so lovely. A really nice renewal. So you have this like whole party going on in your 7th house, right? That's where the Saturn Pluto Conjunct is. So this is the reflection of the other towards you. This is your mirror. This is all of that. So this is a lot of positivity into relationships, but also reforming them. Really reforming them. Your relationship with self and your relationship with others. So we're going to pull some cards here. These are so cute. They're so tiny and so cute. These are the Sovereign Sisters Oracle. Man, I'm pretty sure. New deck. Really love it. Really love it. Actually, got a gift card for Christmas to the store I'm working at, Inspire Circle, and I decided to keep these for myself. Okay, these are actually going to be our cards. I like to pull 5 here. So here you are. Here's this eclipse taking place right in the space of you, really highlighting yourself, really highlighting yourself, really highlighting your shadow. So allow the hidden of the past to be revealed and really allow it to be healed. Let the darkness give definition to the light that's deep inside of you. Allow these things to come up. So there's some false projections that also maybe you'll see from the past, or false projections that are going to come up between the self and the relationship, the mirrors and that sort of thing. So this is really about you letting down and setting down some pride. You're going to see maybe how some pride has blocked you from healing, blocked you from self-nurturing, blocked you from forgiving yourself. It's interesting. And also there's really this release. There's a release of the pride. There's a release of the ego. For some of you, there might even be a splurge of ego. The ego energies are possibly going to be running high for you right now. So, I also see soulmate. We're going to talk about that in a second. I feel it strong. So be curious where you're feeling any resistance. Allow things to move through, but stay open and curious to where there's resistance coming up inside of you around your relationships and around your relationship with yourself. So commit to releasing these old programs that you're not enough for something or somebody, that you're not enough. So really commit to that. So be curious where you feel like you're not enough, and also be committed to letting it go. So there's help here. There's people here that are here for you. All they're doing is they're just waiting for you to say yes. They're waiting for you to say, I'm ready to let this go. Please let me let this go. And you're moving more into alignment. You're finding that alignment in your present moment. And you're trying to get the inner world to match what you're presenting on the outside. So this inner world. So this is a spine. So spinal work. I'm feeling the spine here. So this is leaning back and trusting your own spine. And if you address source with everything, if you take all of these things that come up around the shadow and around the pride and feeling like you're not enough because they're so interrelated, and give it back to creator, give it back to source, and that's going to help really transcend it, because you're coming to this place of being very visible. There's this light on you that's taking place. We've had a lot of stuff go on in Cancer. A lot of eclipses take place in Cancer. So there's people that are here that want to co-create with you, and they're perfect co-creators for you. They're so good. And so it's time for you to really be seen. It's time for you to shine the bright light that's deep inside of you. So as this light comes in and really enlightens this darkened areas, know that it's also going to come out. Now let's look. I see you being of service. So I want to take a second to look at how you're going to be of service. What does that look like? We're also going to do just the full Celtic cross. So you're looking out over some business stuff, and there's been some, I don't know, some strange energy around it. So you're looking out over business stuff, but I'm seeing the inability to see clearly now at this moment. Now the clarity is going to come through this process that you're going through, and you're going to be looking at making some decisions of what path to take. Part of you's already been looking at it, and there's been some indecision there, some inability to move forward, even though there's a lot of hope and a lot of truth that I see. I'm really tuning into somebody that really likes to speak their truth too. And so it's a very subtle feeling of turbulence that's taking place underneath. It's not a very strong feeling of turbulence. It's just very subtle feeling, and I feel that coming in as well, and kind of raining over it. And there's some areas where you may there's a warning for somebody of of making a bad decision, making a bad choice. It'll be a bad consequence. Something is there, it. There's something in your heart is telling you it. And so really look at where there's a little bit of passive aggressive energy and where the energy's choppy, and don't resist the death, because I feel like there's going to be some big ending for somebody. You might be ending a relationship so it can move you towards your actual soulmate relationship. For other ones, there's an ending that will bring an ending that is a renewal in your current relationship as well. And you're going to see how some ways you might be putting energy into a relationship and maybe not getting it back. Maybe it's not being harvested back. And so you're going to find ways to put energy into the relationship, or into even your relationship with yourself, where you'll begin to actually get harvest back. And this is also could be for money for some of you. I like to tend towards the business career reading, so that sort of thing. And this is really guiding you to be in your power. This is you set up. You are setting yourself up. It is so nice. So nice, so nice, so nice. And I just see a lot of, especially at the beginning of the month, this playful energy, this fun energy, a little bit of energy for movement and dancing and that sort of thing as well. But yeah, you're headed to just a rock solid place of you being super visible, super visible. And as we get past this Saturn Pluto Conjunct that takes place in your 7th house towards the end of the month, there's a new moon, and it's taking place in your 8th house. And so this is an opportunity for you to go deeper. This is opportunity for you to have a new leaf with money, with taxes, with debts. The end of the month is a great time to look at any business things that you have going on, and really dial in the smaller aspects of those businesses and not be afraid to look at them in a really good way. We're going to go ahead and split these up, and wherever we split them up at, this is going to be where we're looking at for the new moon. What energies do we have going on for the new moon? Yeah, allow yourself to really daydream. Really allow yourself to daydream about what you want. Cultivate the space of allowing the space of like find some really comfy space. You Cancers, you're so good at that comfy space, and just let yourself breathe. And breathe into the projects that you're working on. Breathe into the things that you're working on. Create some space around it, and that's going to allow you to go deeper and see what's really happening at a deeper level. This is going to rushing only is going to delay things. Pushing forward is only going to delay things. So be curious about the quality of how you approach things. And so also, you know, look at the things through the eyes of your soul. Take up, you know, there's something about taking up a task with your whole heart, and applying yourself with sacred passion. Like, what is your sacred passion? What is your sacred calling? This is a sacred passion. And so you're going to find how to really move towards that and in that. So holding some of you, there's really this calling to hold sacred space for others. So either you're going to be facilitating something, or you're going to be attending where something's facilitating. But it's time for your gifts to shine within a room. So don't hold them back, these feelings of self-worth. You're going to really move through them by the end. And there's just this huge energy that comes in. So resist the urge to micromanage people, because of your energy being so strong at the end of the month. It might be a little bit dominating for others. So resist that, or urge is going to end up creating some blockages for you as well. And also, there's some feelings of like competition that's been around. It's time to let go of the competitive ones, let go of it, and relax into the idea of what it is to embrace your playmates, what it is to play with them. Relax into that idea. So the expressions of your own gifts also will create opportunities for others as well. So express yourself, because it actually is part of, as you as such a nurturer, it will nurture the whole here. It will nurture the whole. Oh, you guys are gonna be shining so bright, so bright. Somebody's coming out of the closet. All right, so last little messages from the angels. What do they have to say? That one. Nope. Oh yeah. Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition. So you got the prosperity card. And sacral chakra. I felt that one coming. So strong, so strong. So that sacral chakra is all about that creative, that sexual force, and that energy of the self that's going to be coming through. Also that you're very, very sensitive right now to particular chemicals, additives, processed foods. You're sensitive to energies like that. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh foods, harsh relationships, and those sort of things. Really nurturing the self is really important during this month of January for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then cut the cords from things in the past. Free yourself from destructive patterns. Yeah, this is really a great time for cutting the cord. Really a great time for cutting cords from the past. And so these are past relationships, past attachment that have destructive patterns that are attached onto them. Even the relationships with yourself and the relationships that you have intimately with the other, you can release certain aspects of it within you. So this is about you doing the work within you and around you. So it's going to really free up a lot of energy for you guys, a ton of energy. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My name is Misty. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. You can book a personal reading down below. Hit subscribe, like, leave me a comment, all that fun stuff. I have some cool events going on throughout the southeast right now of the United States. I'm mainly Florida, a little bit Georgia area. So come check me out. Great. Bye, guys.